Alright. Seems like we're good. Alright, so we got... Hey, Blue, what's up? So we got our first Wednesday night fight bracket of the year. It took a while coming. Some unexpected life issues cropped up. So we didn't get to start in January like I was hoping, but we are here. We did eventually come back. And to kick things off, we have a pretty stacked bracket. I'm trying to... Where... Here we go. So you guys can check this out. Yeah, so we have a pretty stacked bracket. We have Zale, Icebound, Amaron, Blue, Umbra, Oscar Glaze. We have like a lot of these people are like top 8 placers from Frosty Faustings. A lot of extremely good players here. So it's going to be pretty exciting to start off our first Wednesday night fight bracket. First Wednesday night fight bracket with so many good players here. Yeah, I have a ton of tabs always. So starting out, I think we're going to start with Latino Flava and Sagebrush, I think. Oh, and joining me, okay, yeah, it looks like she's here. Joining me on the mic is going to be Shira. So yeah, joining me on the mic is going to be Shira. She's going to be helping me out with commentary and such, and I can also focus a little bit on running the bracket.
Yep.
Hey, what's up?
Give me 1 second here. I'm having to remember how to control this game on a keyboard.
Yeah, I also had a bit of a brain fart after not being in the game for so long. And then chat, let me know if there's any issues with the volume. Shira's with me on the mic now, so if you can't hear her, let me know.
Ah, there it is. Praise be, I have remembered.
Now let me tell the players who are going to be up. And I think on deck we're going to have, let me see. Running a little bit late here. Probably Silly and Blue and Vixen.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, no problem. We can't stream every single set, Icebound, but I'm gonna try to stream as much of it as I can. And then let me tell these guys they can start. Oh man, what's the how do I?
Alright, there we go. Let me do this. Grab
Oh, right, like this.
the charger so I can have stream chat open.
So you guys can start whenever you're ready. I'm not exactly sure who Latino Flava plays, but I'm pretty sure Sagebrush is an Alpaca main. So they play Paprika. Although I believe they do have a Palm, so you know I'm not sure. I've been out of the game for a little bit. Okay, it's gonna be a Pap Cillian Blue is let me know. It's gonna be a Pap Mirror.
Okay.
I do know that Sagebrush has a Palm, but I don't think that they'll be pulling it out.
Round one. Fight.
Big combo's gonna carry into the corner here.
Yeah.
And the drop, unfortunately, Sage putting themselves in the corner. Doesn't matter though, is gonna get out. Good link there, and it looks like that last cart is where the drop is happening.
Right.
Ooh, that was a little dirty. I
Oh,
like
the super is gonna hit. Yep, they were in JC startup.
when the command grab coming in, gonna get Sage that one last combo, and the unfortunate drop right there.
Yep, and this is Latino's chance right now. Oh, the wake up A cart and B cart, and this chips him out. You know, I'm liking this Pat mirror color right now. It's like pink and red.
I am too. I'm digging this. Is it? I wonder if Sage is gonna pick up on the broccoli toss leading into the B telly.
Right. Yeah, it does seem like the strat that they're going for right here. Lots of apples on the ground. Okay, and Latino ties it up. So now this last round. Let's see who takes the first game.
Card on the opening, a couple lows, not gonna crack. Good push blocks coming out from both sides. Latino Flava's gonna take the first crack, and the raw. Oh.
Oh, going for level 2.
I want to know if that was on reaction or if that was just like a call out right there.
That would be a godlike reaction if it was on reaction, but it's possible.
Right. I was talking with some of the homies who were getting into this game, and you know, I was telling them, like, if you want a really solid TFH tournament to come and join, I want you to really quick look at top 8 from Frosty Faustings, and now look at the TFH regulars. Now go look at top 16, and like 90% of the people that show up to this tournament were top 16, and 5 of the people in top 8 were WNF regulars.
Right. And this bracket is definitely continuing the trend. I was really excited to see that. Oh, does not block the last hit overhead. That's your own mix, Sage.
Lows coming in. This is going to be big damage. Going to cash out right here for level 2, I think.
Yeah, this is coming down to the wire.
Is it going to go into the level 1 afterwards? No.
Did not go for it. Oh, and this is the last hit. Oh, blocks it. Tried to mash.
This is grab follow up.
Even Paprika is susceptible to that, huh? Yo, the timer.
You both got to be so careful.
5 seconds left.
You can play the timer out here, but oh no.
Uh-oh. Dude, timer. Oh, in the last second. Latino took that lead. That's amazing. So the first game goes to Latino. That was so close, though. So close for the first game of the set.
It is struggling a little bit in response to Salian and Oscar. I'm seeing it too. I got it open on a second device. Stream is stuttering a little bit.
Okay. Let me see if I can do something about that here. I'm gonna tip from the mic real quick.
I got you. Alright, so we got the run back coming in. A lot of respect right here, right off the start, and it's gonna go right out the window as Latino Flava opens Sage Rush up with the low. Hits the B-Telly mix-up again. Sage has really got to catch on to that. It's been coming in very clutch. And a quick way to open up. Finally breaks out a cinnamon roll though, doesn't get a lot off of it. And now it's Sage's turn. Sage is going to carry this combo. Let's see if the cart drop happens again, and unfortunately the TK cart was one hell of an input. I would assume that's TK'd because it looks like it drops on full hop. If it is not, someone please correct me. I do want to learn a bit more about Pap's kind of combo game and what she does go for. Gets opened up there. And the B telly mix-up, it's tried and true at this point in the match so far. No reason to change it up if it's working. And the wake up super, however, Sage is gonna cash out for the wake up super, but gets poked out and loses to the quick confirm in that one.
Round 2. Fight.
the Granomir start, both players just show up with the jab.
Okay, is the stream? Let me know if the stream is still stuttering.
I'm not seeing any stutters on the device I got chat open on.
Okay.
But I'll keep an eye peeled and see how it's going. And Latino Flava has just been cracking Sage open with these B-telly mix-ups. Cross Canter there does not get Sage out of this pressure, unfortunately, and this may be the round. We've got 2 full bars, almost 3. Didn't even need to spend any of them though. It's fine now. All right, fantastic.
Good. All right, so Latino takes the first one, 2-0, but really good stuff from Sagebrush. Keeping it close. That first game was really close. Okay, let me edit this. Alright, and next we're going to have Salient Blue and Vixie. You guys can start whenever you're ready.
Good on this. And Mulger, you might know this. The cart after the juggle in Pap's B&B, is that a TK cart, or is it just a jump cart, and you just do it early?
I don't think any of the carts are jump canceled. So
is that weird spinny move? Is it just like a really low jump air?
Oh, it's a short hop JC.
Short hop JC. Okay.
Yeah, she shares short hops with Arizona.
Oh, okay. See, I learned something new today. That explains how you get really cool instant overheads too. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, and another mirror right off the bat. Velvet mirrors. Zoner with a DP. Things I never want to hear in another game. Great patience there from Blue. Vixie's more than willing to just sit in the back and just play the zoning game. I mean, as you should, I think. Both are very, very cognizant of the projectiles that can just fill the screen.
I love how our first 2 sets of the bracket have been mirrors. Definitely trying to get the team kills going on in fashion right here.
It is both, it's entertaining, but it's also unfortunate because the more team kills happen, the more oleanders we have in top 8.
That's definitely true. We definitely don't have a shortage of oleanders in this bracket, that's for sure.
Yeah, we definitely do not. I say this as an oleander player, I'd like to see other characters.
Ooh.
Good poking in. Blue very low right here. Can't really afford to take anything at this point in time.
Oh, this might
that's
kill.
Gonna seal it up. That's a big combo right there.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh no, and the drop. Oh, the DP
cross
comes
up.
through.
Yeah. 3C catching them as you tech roll through. You always gotta watch out. If you tech roll out of the corner, be ready to switch your block.
I really want to know if Blue reacted to that tech roll with the DP. I would assume that's not safe on block.
What?
DP.
Oh, DP's +2, my friend.
Oh, it's +2.
Yeah.
This is some engineered Solgay right here. That's what I'm hearing. +2 on block. That's pretty. That's kind of gross.
Yeah. When you hear people complain about Velvet, that is usually one of the points that often comes up.
I feel like I don't have a right to complain about any character in this game just because I play Skullgirls and there's like there are moves that I throw at people that are like +27.
Yeah. So some crazy stuff for sure.
Yeah. There are like crazy moves that are like +27. There's setups you can do to where like you neutral jump and because the other person's moving, it somehow makes it cross up.
Right.
It's just. So I feel like I have no right to complain about anything in this game.
Yep. And again, we're coming down to round 3. These have been some pretty close first few games of the bracket.
Mm-hmm. Start just building space. Now, Vixie has carried in 3 bars worth of meter.
Yeah.
Which is an incredible advantage in the fact that obviously Vixie has 3 bars of meter to burn. However, Blue can also use this as advantage in the neutral because unlike Vixie, Blue is still capable of building meter and catching up. So Vixie kind of wants to get into situations either where Blue isn't building meter or where Vixie can spend it.
Right.
But Blue just doesn't care either way. If it works out for Blue, it works out for Blue.
Yeah, Vixie definitely needs to figure out a place to dump this meter eventually. Probably the next combo, I would just think that maybe she gets to do level 2, but that is not happening. Got a C pill to climb for this round. Oh, but it gets the first hit.
Very
Ooh.
confident that icicle was not going to hit.
Yeah, and Sailor Blue
gets the
takes
low.
the first game. I think we'll like to see, because Vixie definitely was holding on to meter. There were even maybe some stray hits that they could have possibly converted into super, but they didn't quite, and just they died with 3 bars, I believe. So
God,
let's.
I gotta remind myself that there's Salient Blue and then there's Blue.
Yeah, that happened at a previous bracket too, like at the Battle of the Blues.
Right.
Wow,
I
that's
think I
6A.
might just stick with Salient for the sake of casting speed.
Right. Okay, and Salient's got
Tons
the
of
pressure on.
pressure.
Yep. Ooh, nice
Straight
block
in
on the
corner.
overhead.
Velvet is no slouch in the corner, but it's definitely not where you want to be.
Definitely not. Ooh, push
Excellent
block.
push blocking.
Yeah, along with backdash, I center the full screen.
And a good use of flurry right there. That was very interesting. Like that, forcing Salient Blue to be very cognizant of spacing right there. Gonna crack Vixie open right here though. Going for a solid confirm, about 50% coming off right there. And lost track of the high snowflake. Gonna give Vixie a chance to open this back up using the side switch loop. And the tech roll forward, not gonna work out, gets cracked open with a low. And I wonder, I was wondering if that went on long enough, if that would have been just a level 1 or a dump into full level 2 right there.
Yeah, I believe that in the current meta, most Velvets believe that they shouldn't really go into super unless they can go into level 2 or it's going to kill. They seem to have gone to that point, or it's just not, or okay, here it's going to kill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, oh yeah.
Because it gives a lot of meter to the opponent regardless. So
Right.
I
Because
believe
it's so many hits.
right. Nice blocks. Oh, gets hit by the low shatter. So Vixie once again, I believe Vixie won the first round last game too. So
Level 2 coming out from Salient Blue right here.
yep, and this should be a decent damage extension. And that ties up the life count almost.
We could just take a moment to shill this game's netcode because that is a reactable overhead, but not in delay-based netcode.
Right. When you got rollback, the reactable means reactable, not reactable asterisks.
Right.
All right,
The zoning war resumes.
yeah, and the zoning war seems to be favoring Vixie. Like Salient Blue has gotten more openings. Oh well, as I see that they get hit, but I think Vixie has definitely been winning the chip war here. Oh, gets Salient overcommitting.
And catches with the overhead. Gonna confirm off of that into game 2.
Player 2 wins.
All right, and once again we are at a game 3. Oh, I don't think. Actually, no, we're at
No,
the
the
first
first one-
game
the
3.
first one was
Right.
2-0.
But the first game was so close, it made me think.
Yeah, it was. And here we go, hopping into game 3.
Let us break the ice. But never seen perfection before. Ready? Fight.
Shout out to this game's idle animations having just a lot of like actual character in them.
Oh yeah, they're very flourished. And they are also playing on home stage. I don't think they played either of the previous games on home stage.
I do not think so. The stage kind of disappears for me, so I would not have noticed that unless you pointed it out.
Yeah, I believe this is the first game on home field advantage for both players. Oh my goodness, that juggle.
That was a weird string. So it definitely looks like the matchup has shaped into Salient Blues playing as the more aggressive Velvet here, trying to get in and get the combos off.
Right.
And Vixie is very content to just keep pushing Salient Blue back out across full screen, utilizing all those push blocks and zoning.
Yeah, and I feel like, and because the character is already more zoning oriented, it seems like this is playing out to Vixie's advantage a little bit. Not that she can't rush down, but it does seem to be playing more to her natural strengths on Vixie's side.
Definitely agree. And having that confirm on deck for Vixie too is very important. That's going to allow Vixie to
Round 2.
seal out the round much earlier off of the overhead if it ever does get to that point. Burn the meter for a quick level 2 and gain a very big advantage state off of that.
Yeah.
We've seen, however, when Salient Blue does get in and gets to run the Oki game, that it's definitely a struggle. This character is absolutely no slouch in the Oki department. Yeah, there goes for the shatter again, calling out the dash, and Salient does not commit completely to that. An excellent use of like these single repetition wave dashes from Salient Blue to just slide in while blocking. Very Under Knight in a lot of ways. When the overhead comes in, gonna go straight into the level 2 there. It does not get the confirm. The slowdown is still in effect though. Salient gets to keep that advantage for a little bit. Gets in, getting another combo in here. Gonna have enough for level 1. I don't know if this is going to... I don't think that's gonna kill. Yeah, wisely decides not to spend it there when it's not gonna kill.
One more hit. Oh, the overhead. A surprise overhead.
That was close. Final round. Fight.
And I like Salient's move to set the icicle, and then very quickly dash forward, so that the icicle disappears off screen, so that Vixie has a significantly more difficult time watching it launch and has to just remember the timings.
Right, yeah, when it's off screen, you just have to know. And even then, if it's a ground icicle, you have to guess, because the 3 different strengths have 3 different timings.
Exactly. That's going to be a big level 2 for Vixie right there. Going to absolutely just set up the wall.
Yeah, Salient Blue trying to get snowflakes out, but every time they throw one out, they get hit by an eruption. Oh, and right there. That last icicle did it. And Vixie takes it 2-1. Very close set. Very back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so look at the bracket. We got Oscar Glaze and Latino Flava, Umbra and Zale, Blue and Vixie, and Amron and Icebound. And next, we're gonna show Umbra and Zale. So that's gonna be an Oleander mirror, yet another mirror to show you guys.
I feel like this is a good way to start the tournament. Get all the team kills out of the way first. Get that diverse top 8.
Let's get you guys remembering exactly what about your character everyone hates.
Right.
Hey, what's up, Slime? Well, awesome to have you join us. I'm guessing it's how late is it in Sweden right now? It's gotta be pretty late over there, right?
It's in chapter 34. You're a slow reader. Ready? Fight!
Is this the same Slime Puffin that plays Rivals of Ether?
Yes, yes, a favorite Rivals of Ether player. Wow, it's small world.
Yeah, I know Slime Puffin. Or I know of Slime Puffin, I should say.
Right. We actually we met in a Project M's Discord.
Ah, gotcha.
But we've also met in person at a Smash tournament before. And we played some fighting games.
Wow, and Umbra with that massive max damage confirm in the corner. Using Chapter for the juggle. Very interesting. I have not seen that combo come out before.
Yeah, so Zale has been kind of at the forefront of some Oleander meta development. If anyone ever checks out the Oleander channel in the TFH Discord, Zale has been really looking heavily into some new Oki setups and new combos and whatnot. And the improvement is showing. They got really good Frosty Fausting placement.
That charge mid-combo because of the Chapter placement was wild.
Yeah. And Chapter Trap has been one of the things that they've been focusing on especially.
And I love that they both come out with the jump fireball into B telly cancel.
Yeah.
That's probably the single most Oleander exchange I've ever seen. It's 4:30 a.m. Well, good morning to you, Slime Pup. This is a hell of a way to start your day.
And
They're coming in. And I think just how quickly this match flipped around from the pace of the other one kind of illustrates just how ridiculous this character is.
Yeah, very fast paced.
Yeah,
of course,
absolutely.
I was talking a lot about Zale, but Umbra is definitely no slouch. Umbra's been a top, one of the, I think, oldest, longest standing top Oleanders out there.
Yeah, every time I see Umbra play, I am just constantly impressed by the fact that Umbra never seems to drop almost anything.
Yeah, consistency is definitely the name of the game for them.
Well, the thing that impresses me the most about Umbra has been the seeming superpower to know exactly how long a combo is going to last so he can be in Twitch chat and type in Twitch chat while he's being comboed.
Right.
My game is struggling a little bit there. I don't know if I'm desynced or
I
just
think
catching up.
you're also sounding a little bit robotic in the Discord call. I don't know. Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
Okay, yeah. It sounded a little robotic before.
Two wins.
It may have just been a little bit of the struggle of internet load. Yeah, K9, you missed the bell mirror. Unfortunate.
Yeah. You also missed the PAP mirror.
And the PAP mirror.
This is actually the first. So far, all 3 sets we've streamed so far have been mirrors. Yeah, Hyper Ego, we are back to our bi-weekly schedule. Oh, actually, in our case, it's going to be it's bi-weekly. Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Look alive. Red, look alive. Round one. Fight. This isn't over.
I think the Velvets were Vixie and Salient Blue. Oh
Yes, it
man,
was Vixie and
teleports.
Big teleports come in, misses the 2C right there, does not get the combo off it at the end.
Now, I love how we're on the training mode stage. I know one of y'all definitely complained about the stage, so it's going to be really funny when the pirate ship comes out and we're still doing sets on this stage, you know.
I love this stage because I can actually see everything. I got bad eyes, I just want to see.
I feel that.
The big confirm, getting the air fireballs, JC loops,
Finally, now back to business.
and 2A. Character with just absolutely dumb quick buttons for how disjointed they are. Great pressure coming out from Umbra right here. Gets the cross up, does not get the conversion out of it. Air cross up gets into pressure. And goes for the very greedy read into teleport and gets punished for it. Teleport mid combo there. This is going to go straight into level 2. Early doesn't want to risk not hitting it by trying to maximize the hits on the beam. And Zale just has a read on the 2-2C coming out from Umbra. Zale reading as much as possible during that fall to build extra meter. Yeah, I'm really liking Zale's combos too. They're super interesting. Definitely things I've never seen before.
Yeah, like I was saying, Zale has been really, like, they've been going hard at trying to find stuff. Trying to make Oleander look as dirty as possible. But right now, Umbra is trying to bring this back. Now, the thing is, even if Umbra wins this, Zale is definitely going to have, like, at least 2 bars in the next round. Oh, opens him up low. Watch your toes. Watch your hooves.
Oh, and there it is. Gets the low opener. But Zale, as you said, is going to carry 2 bars into the next round.
Yep.
Umbra there stacking the reads at the end, trying to get as much bar as possible to kind of even that out. Gets the raw telly, gets in. Gonna be big. This is gonna carry Zale straight into the corner.
But Zale does roll out. Oh, it teleports right back in. Sometimes, you know, corners are a comfy place. Oh, and it's gonna look comfier now.
And unfortunate, Zale did not have the magic to cancel that 6C into a chapter trap.
Right.
Which meant that was a very big commitment to that overhead right there.
Yeah, you really hope it's gonna hit so you can get that 5A link or what have you. Oh, we got Epilogue out. Epilogue is out and it's skating away. Oh, so I don't know if that was on purpose or not. It almost looked like that side swap was not intentional.
I would have been very interested there. Not only with that epilogue placement. I think the epilogue placement was intentional because the combo kind of accidentally carried into the epilogue. Now I'm wondering if that was like a double side switch combo or just something really wild.
At the very least, epilogue did steal meter, so
Yes.
that does do that. And this is gonna look really bad for Umbra because not much life, and Umbra's demon's about to tick out of time. There goes Umbra's friend. Oh my goodness, the counter teleport.
Logical outcome, really.
Teleport to be teleport to beat the teleport.
Now Sale has me wondering what kind of epilogue extensions in the corner are possible to get. I unfortunately do not understand the combo theory of this game. Or rather, I understand the combo theory of the game. I don't understand the combo theory of this character.
Right. All right, we got one game apiece.
What dark magic is this? And how do I learn it? It's in chapter 34. You're a slow.
Actually, I know from the chat comments they just saw the double teleport.
Yeah. Umber getting a big read in there. Does not get the right there. Goes for another teleport. Gets a grab though. That's going to confirm off of dash 5A. Goes for the full read. Doesn't necessarily try to set anything. Just goes for full read and is content with the meaty there. Ooh, and the teleport into epilogue. Epilogue. Grab.
Seriously?
I am stuttering again.
A minus.
Easy.
The score is 1-1 right now. 1-1, and it is set point for Umbra. Umbra getting that meter. Now, I know in the past people have thought that Umbra was BMing by doing what they just did with the multiple studies, but it's actually optimal. They are building meter. When Oleander's at full magic, every study she does builds a little bit more meter.
Darkness.
I am back. Can you guys?
Yeah, you got a little bit of the robotic voice going on.
Yeah.
I can hear it, but yeah. Oh man, we got hops for days. Hops for days, wow, let's read right in front of each other. Respecting the studious nature of each other's characters. Wow.
So unfortunately, I out of my ability to spec, so I will be right back. I'm going to take the opportunity to get some water.
Gotcha, no problem. Oh, no. I'm also, I guess, having issues. Am I about to get kicked out? Oh, I think they were having issues too? Yeah, it must have been everywhere. It wasn't just me. Okay. I'm not sure where these two are located. Maybe they're kind of far. The ping might be high. Okay, just slipping away. Yeah, it's looking like Zale's looking like in a good spot to take this round, but the question is, well, I say that, but maybe not. But the question is, how much meter are they going to use to close out the round, right? Because Umbra's sitting on 3 right now, and Umbra might be content with letting it stay at 3. Oh, you know, I was saying that, but Umbra could steal it. Well, okay, I was wondering, is he going to try to use super and beat the clock or not? I'll tell you right now, I would have spent that bar, because I think I could have done it. But Umbra's the one playing right now, so. Both have, yeah, both have about 3 bars. Okay, level 1, level 2. Get the combo extension in there. Lots of damage. Big girl damage right here. Also 2 stocks of magic. Ooh, blocks a double overhead. Doesn't watch your toes. Oh. No, the corner's just fine when you got Fred out. Can't help but think that Fred thing was an accident. He definitely input 3D and got input 1D and got 3D by accident. Alright, Umbra takes that last game. The last round was pretty convincing, but the whole set was actually really close back and forth. So good stuff to both players. Umbra is going to move on. Okay, and next we are going to have Amaron and Icebound. So we're gonna have our third Oleander along with Arizona. We got pretty good character representation in this bracket. Let me check out this real quick. So we had 3 Paprikas, 3 Oleanders, 2 Velvets, and 2 Arizonas. I feel like, oh, we had a Palm. We have 1 Palm. I feel like I'm missing someone somehow, because that's 11, and then we have 12. Oh, you know what? My friend Etherbeat plays, and Etherbeat joined this bracket, but I'm not sure who Etherbeat plays. Like what character they play. I know he's in this bracket though. I think he's playing. He's gonna be playing Zale in Losers. That's gonna be rough. But I got faith. Let me tell this guy as he can start. Oh, okay, they're gonna start. Yeah, so we've had pretty healthy representation. 2 and 3 of each, with the exception of Palm, but that's normal, you know. Palm is always going to be low rep, it seems like, because she's also going to be executionally harder. And you guys can start whenever you're feeling ready.
That's perfect timing, because I just got back.
Oh, perfect.
I want to invest in like one of those little, like, you know, the little suction cup phone holders that you get for your car. I want to get one of those so I can just like suction cup my phone onto my desk so I can use that to read chat during stream.
That would be really convenient.
It's way less money than buying a third monitor.
Yeah.
Round 1. Fight. Teleport. Not a scratch.
That might actually be the smartest idea I've had all week. Wait a minute. This is definitely the magic where the matchup where you see Ollie burn a ton of the magic just to keep
Arizona out.
Yeah.
Because I have seen quite in the Discord, there was quite the animosity between these two characters for each other. Because obviously Oleander is Oleander, but like low key,
right.
Arizona is low key busted.
If you get in, it like we saw what happened when Icebound Killer got in.
Yeah, like
unfortunately, when you don't get in, this is what happens. No, yeah, no, it ain't. I agree with Ken. It ain't low key. Arizona hurts.
We all know it. The thing is, we're talking about tiers. We're like, yeah, Arizona's got all these losing matchups, you know. But like,
we're talking about tiers like every single character in this game is an S tier.
When you think
and
about
it's just
it,
ordered differently.
Like, which character are you actually scared of the most? Everyone's like Arizona, easy.
Yeah.
Easy. Everyone else will play the game. Arizona's like, I feel like the game has been ripped out of my hands. Forcefully. Violently.
You get to play the game until you don't.
Oh, the JC area. Good 6A to counter that. Everyone 6A does have upper body invincibility, so they're good for anti-airing. Ooh, right into the epilogue. The epilogue did raise the JD a very large amount, so definitely. Well, I want to say they'd have to cut this combo short, but that combo just killed. So
Willing to burn all 3 bars right there. Correct decision. You know, if it's gonna win you the game, it's the right choice.
yeah, I'm for decisions that win you the game.
Absolutely, I agree. I agree with K9. Playing in Arizona that knows how to make you feels like you're playing Skullgirls. you don't get to block. It doesn't happen.
And real quick, I just want to see if Oscar and Latino are not playing. Oh no.
And Icebound just hit up the chat saying controller reset.
Okay.
So BRB, you're gonna have to reboot the game because of that, because we all know this game doesn't like reading controllers after it starts playing.
Okay. So let's just check out the bracket real quick. So
Icebound getting the bracket reset with the controller reset.
we got some Oscar guys and number are gonna be next. Then we're gonna have Blue against the winner of this set. And losers bracket will have to move along, hopefully. I know one of our entrants is also in Guilty Gear, so
Yes.
that might be available. Hold up, but they're back.
I just want to know the point where the game gives up counting how many hours you've played.
Oh yeah, like what the number is?
Yeah, like at what point does it just stop going up? Like 500, 600, 700? Like at what point does it just stop increasing and it's just like, nah, you played forever. Is it 600? Okay. It just stops going up after 600?
Yeah, I think 600. I can't recall seeing a number higher than 600.
Got you.
All 600s are created equal at that point.
Yeah.
Oh wow, the double 2-2-C. Amron's like, listen, I'm going full screen from you. Oh, the double backdash. Amron said, I'm not playing around. Oh my gosh, Amron is not playing around. Full magic. Oh my goodness. Full screen. Stay right there. Stay right where you are.
Realizing just the same as our fears that if Icebound gets in, there will be no playing the game.
Yeah. Yo, this is.
Was those chip teleports? Is that what I'm seeing here? He's playing chip?
Oh, and catches the command dash. Yeah, command dash is very unsafe. They just wait for it. Putting all the obstacles in the way.
Amron heard Guilty Gear and just decided he needed to 2-2-P around the stage for a bit.
Yeah, he definitely. They made it very hard for Icebound to get in.
And a really, really patient game from Amron. They're saving up all the meter. I think going, electing again to save for the 3-meter burst off of a confirm.
Yeah, that was
I'm just gonna go straight into Fred right now.
Yeah, pretty questionable choice from Icebound to go into C Stomp after the A Stomp knockdown.
Fred gonna make it incredibly difficult for Iceman to play the game, especially when layered with that teleport just as a mix-up.
Yeah, man, it looked like Amron's getting some meter in there.
Just relying on Fred to play the game while the meter is built.
Okay, but Icebound is in. Icebound is gonna have 3. Oh, misses the third lasso.
This is the lasso.
Oh, and the 6B gets punished. I'm actually not even sure if that was a punish or if it was like a punish.
2 bars for another Fred.
Yep, this is looking rough right now. Catches the command dash. Icebound looking a little desperate right now. Okay, one more chance right now. Oh, the counter works! Really smart counter usage.
That was really smart. Oh, and the patience from Amron, just the willingness to block and use Fred to counter hit.
Only Enda wins.
And Amron was gonna take that set 2-0, but good stuff from both players there.
Aetherbeat have this joke that Skullgirls players are either have like the best blocking you will ever see, or they don't block at all because it doesn't matter.
They're the one and the same, you know?
Right.
If they block anything at all, you're just like, wow, how did he block that? But
Right,
you know,
and if they fail to block it, you're like, the mix-up was super messed up. You were gonna get hit by it.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
doesn't matter.
Afraid of the dark?
8-way neutral jump cross-up. Okay, yeah, that's a sentence I thought I'd hear in a game.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, no need for defense if every character has a blender.
Speaking of mix-ups, we got Oscar on the stage here. Oscar, one of the world's premier Palm players, known for having a pretty disgusting mix.
Absolutely, Oscar's mix just absolutely terrifies me.
Also at the forefront of Palm's damage game. Always repping the max damage combos.
How many 2Bs do we see like come out of these combos at the end? Like 17. That last little string right there. It always feels like that.
Yeah, they were Palm Channel was working on a special name for that ender. It was kind of it was interesting. I don't know if they decided on something yet, but
I feel like that should just be called the Oscar because of how many times, just how consistent Oscar is at getting it.
and Oscar took that first round just like that, and he's working on the second round right now. Yeah, I remember a time, and I'm sure those times haven't gone yet, but I remember a time when Oscar really hated this matchup, and but right now he's making it look kind of free for Palm right now.
It's the Papa Dog coming out.
Ooh, the cross-up JB.
This is where Palm gets really scary. Palm with Big Papa install is just.
Oh, there we go. That's gonna be it.
Yeah.
Seven letters right there. Yeah, I mean, I definitely know that he still does, but you know what? When you mix up people this hard, it like doesn't even matter how the matchup actually goes half the time because the matchup's never gonna play out.
It's one of those things where it's like it doesn't matter how advantaged you are. It's I think Bear said something like this with regards to Chip, but it's because Chip has low health, not because Chip gets mixed really hard.
Right.
You could be advantaged for 90% of the match and get hit once and die. And that's very much what it feels like playing into characters with incredible mix.
Yeah.
Please, no. I'm afraid of the dark.
Can I keep rolling?
No. And don't call me.
Yeah, exactly. The solution is to just not get hit.
Round 1. Fight.
Like, you don't have to touch grass if you make your opponent touch grass first.
Okay.
That's how it works.
The instant round start 2-2C into full magic charge, but even with all the caution being taken, Oscar still gets it. Still found their way to hidden. Okay. Oh, catches the tech roll out. And this might be the round. I'm not sure.
This is a big
No,
confirm.
it won't be, but there'll be a what? Oh, you know what? I should have. You know, I was right the first time. I've seen those life amounts before, and I was like, you know what? It's
Can we submit this to Sajam's Will It Kill? I feel like I did not see that coming in the slightest.
I knew and second guessed myself. We should. Someone should clip that and tell me submit it to.
That extension was wild. And Oscar's ability to just stay in with all of Palm's like weird air mobility with like the float.
Yeah, she's got 2 air mobility options, and she can use both of them per jump. So definitely got a lot of air mix-up options there. Umbra trying to push Oscar away. Oh, the 2C. Okay, nice throw from Umbra. Getting something started. Has full magic. Also has 2 bars. Alright, gets the magic back up. Wondering if we're going to see level 2. Oh! Dash JB. Yo, he's got this dog. The dog is at his ankles.
Oh, copter dog coming in.
Oh, doesn't quite confirm off that 2A or that chapter trap, unfortunately. But right now the rounds. Oh, the epilogue. All right,
And
boys.
a good fight to pick that confirm up.
I'm not going to go on a rant, but that was definitely one of the parts of the game that I feel very strongly about coming to play right there. Epilogue, keeping Oscar from getting to confirm.
It was just cheese. I'm not saying it's not balanced, but all I'm saying is in Guilty Gear the epilogue would have disappeared.
Yeah, 100%. I'm going to say it should be the game in my opinion, but we see here, so we got a deal. All right, nice 3-bar combo here, and that was a lot of damage. Just kind of keep Oscar out, do some chip, and Umbra can possibly take this game. Yo, get that dog out of here.
Wow, the loops. Yeah, this character does not need a projectile that stays on the screen on block and Fred.
Oh. And that super is not invuln, so.
I learned something else today.
Yeah, I think the only 2 characters with the invuln supers are Arizona and Pap as she's leaving, not as she's coming back.
Right.
Okay, it's 1-1.
Doesn't the leave animation technically occur during Super Flash?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So Super Flash is like basically that she's leaving. It's all like that same basic like in-game frame.
Yeah. Interesting little things that you do notice about this.
Puppies, no!
Oh boy, I'm not gonna be able to see anything.
Ready?
So if this is if Sajam shows Will It Kill, this is the intermission called Did You Get Hit? And the answer is yes because I can't see the dogs. Oh my god! Imagine getting to play 4 characters. Like that's just. Mind you, 3 of them only have a jab, but that's still getting to play 4 characters. The big ending coming in, that's going to close out the round with the perfect.
We did it! We did it!
That was perfect. Round 2.
Fight! Be fast!
Ooh, good reaction to the teleport there. Good push blocks, good fireball to stay in the air. Oh, and the cross, is that JB? Is that what that is? The kick?
The quadruple kick, yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That cross up JB was nasty.
The mix-up button. That's the blender.
That's
Ew.
the mix-up button. Yeah.
Both in visual and in function.
Yep.
High lows, cross
Did this
ups.
cross up? I don't know.
She does like JB along with the low bitey dog, and it's like, all right, high low and left right, all in one.
All at once. How are you supposed to block it if I don't know where it's gonna hit?
And Oscar takes that one 2-1.
Palm wins.
Oscar will be moving on. And that means that Oscar is going to be sitting in winners finals, waiting for the winner of Blue and Amaron, who should be coming up to the stream setup now. You guys can start.
Okay. I gotta say, I really enjoy Blue's Steam profile picture.
Yep, nice core. Nice dog. Nice doggy.
Amaron's is also equally hilarious in my opinion. I don't know what it is, but it looks funny.
So that face, I think that face is I definitely see that exact face in Undertale as one of the characters.
It's one of the faces that Temmie makes.
Yeah.
I just don't know what the character it's drawn as is. Man, I gotta go play Undertale again.
Same. I still have to do a third route of it, but I can't say anything 'cause I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't played it yet.
I started it and then I ended up dropping, just like not finishing it because people were being very obnoxious with spoilers and things like that.
Oh,
and
yeah,
so
I feel you on that.
the better recourse was to not play it and not have people talk to me about it.
Right. I definitely feel that.
Big combo from Blue coming in here. Cool. Goes for the double projectile B teleport mix-up. Hits with the C telly right there though from the ceiling. This is going to be a ton of damage. Is Super Cash Out going to kill here? I'm not sure.
Oh wow!
Almost.
Oh, went for the chip and good backdash from Amaron, knowing that they cannot actually block anything.
Yep.
Backdashes in this game are frame one invulnerable. Oh, but not that time. Did dodge that one.
And it was just a guessing game there because the jump beats A telly and B telly, but loses to the C teleport just like that. So it's like really like you have three options, which is walk forward, backdash, or jump back or forward somewhere.
And then they could
But
all
you
lose
only get to cover two of those options at a time.
Blue has him locked down in the corner. Nice, nice magic telly. Nice, I should say D telly.
Yeah.
They're all technically magic teleports, but this is a teleport with the magic button.
Yes. I just call it the DP because that's what it is.
That's true.
That was a wild teleport right there. Teleport to dodge the cross canter attempt.
Yeah, that was really smart. And the taunt at the end of that round. All right, Amaron's feeling themselves. Trying to win the mental warfare here.
If y'all know me,
Oh
y'all
my.
know I am a very efficient round start teleport masher. So much so that I usually get round start taunt into teleport because I'm matching it so hard.
And Amaron's starting this round off with 3 bars. Basically starting the round off with Blue at 40% health.
Right, just decides, you know, this will be a significantly easier round to win if I can just play the game as though Blue had 75% health, so or 25% health. So
Yep.
Here we go.
Oh, good blow. Oh, wow. The trap punished it for him.
Wow.
Enough yet?
Oh, no. Another taunt.
So much.
Oh, no. Okay.
Oh no. Amaron out here trying to steal Blue's bones.
Alright, it's game 2.
We haven't had one of these in so long.
One of what?
Just the TFH WNF.
Oh yeah, it's
It's
been a
really nice.
while.
It's really nice to be back with it.
Oh no. No.
You have half a brain. You will surrender now.
See, I believe that CC is reactable with Oleander, but I can't react to it. I'm not fast enough.
Is it actually literally reactable, or is it like she could do it on a guess? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. I think with the startup, if you like, I think it could be with the startup, right?
Well, the issue is that I think Cross Cater slows you down. I think it has slowdown on it, I believe. That's why I'm not sure. Because whenever things slow down and gets involved, stuff gets weird. In any case, okay, Blue getting some health, doing some dash dancing out here. Paprika, the only character that can dash dance.
That's really interesting. I also did not know that. I do know, however, that this pressure string is disgusting. And
Yeah.
that Blue has basically not been allowed to play the game for the majority of this round.
Okay, Amaron takes
My cause
that
is
route.
righteous. Do not get in my way.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay, good blocks in the mix here. Ooh, the trades, double trade. There was one trade that Amaron said that I don't like it, have it back.
This is gonna put Amaron in the corner. Goes for the DP teleport right there.
Oh, catches a tech roll out. And Amaron has 3 bars, so we're gonna see. Oh, no Fred? I feel like this is a statement, but we'll see.
We'll see.
Full magic and full super. Surely.
Oscar with the sage wisdom that the Blue needs to activate Wild Pap.
Nisa, yo, gotta put out the unexpected.
Exactly.
If I don't know what I'm gonna do, oh, here it is.
Oh no.
And this is probably, I think.
Wow, that's a hell of a combo.
Oh, didn't I think they could have killed, but in any case, Amaron does take that one.
And you're done.
Oleander wins.
No, Dom.
2-0. So Amaron is going to be the other side of winners finals. However, before we play that out, we're gonna dip down to losers real quick.
So I think Zale and Blue would be ready here, correct?
It should be Zale and Blue, right? So we should
Yeah,
have.
because it doesn't look like Icebound and Vixie have played yet.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I almost tagged the wrong Blue.
Or they haven't reported yet. One of the two. Okay, there we go. We got the report. Icebound 2-0.
Okay. Then we'll have Umbra and Iceman attack.
Alright, so Zale and Blue are on. The cow is too strong. Mission failed. I understand. That cow is scary as hell.
So three out of the 4. Wait, let me see this correctly. Yeah. Yeah, all three Oleanders were still in, so we're gonna have three sets with Oleanders in them coming up.
Yep.
A good block on the A cart. Good block. Yo, the resets, but Zale's blocking them. Yo, reset all you want. I'll block all of it, Zale said.
Wow, just the patience to just deal with these stagger strings.
Good, yeah, good stuff.
And is gonna get a huge conversion here in the corner. And knowing that Blue likes to press buttons on Wake Up just throws out the 5A.
Wow, epilogue right in his face. Dare it.
That
Do something.
epilogue is gonna make it very hard to do anything.
Oh.
Oh, and the grab is gonna. Oh, that's such a
smart.
That's dirty.
And also the meteor steal
That's
also. That's like
dirty.
double meteor steal, right? Because steal from the throw and steal from the epilogue. I could see Zale was trying to go for something tricky there with that trap. Okay, and Blue does
almost
the
brought it
C
back.
card. Yeah, that was almost a complete comeback there.
That was a hell of a round. And I think that was trying to get dash up 5A as a punish. And go straight for the. Ooh, wow, that was dirty.
A block still.
And it's just gonna go straight into Fred.
He ate the apple right in front of him. I can't tell if it was on purpose because it's blue or if he tried to press 2A. We'll never know.
Trying to understand Blue and the mental processes of Blue as a player is like trying to figure out how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop.
Yeah.
You just won't.
You just won't. Oh, nice Kraus cannon to keep Oleander in. Oh, nice C teleport, and that will be it. Blue takes the first game.
Paprika wins.
Good damage, good confirms. Definitely brought out or leaned more heavily into full wild pap. Who is the safest pap?
Probably Linkster, right?
Linkster. I don't know too much about the community outside of who shows up to WNF.
Right. I only know. So for the 3,
It's Linkster. Okay.
yeah, there's 4 good Paps I know of. There's Linkster, there's Delone, there's Blue, and there's he has the Pokemon avatar. How am I forgetting his tag? He has the rodent Pokemon avatar.
Oh.
We talk a lot. And I forgot his tag somehow. He has a Bidoof as his avatar on Discord. But
Boozer?
no, not Boozer.
Boozer was who we played with in the Crackhead Hour lobbies.
Yeah. We haven't spoken for a little bit, but we used to talk
Lamb
a lot.
chop.
Lamb chops, there we go.
Thank you, K9. I would never have remembered that.
The funny thing was I forgot because one of the last tags he chose in Discord was May Chops because he was practicing May and plus R.
That's fair. That's very fair.
But yeah, he's the 4th pretty really good Paprika I know of. But 2 of those players I just named haven't really been playing. Actually, maybe even 3 of them. 'Cause I don't know if Linkster is still playing that much. So really, pretty much just got Blue holding down the fort. But out of those 4, I believe Linkster is the safest one. Zale. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, he tried. Once C card got blocked, he knew he had to try something. I respect it. At least enforce a frame trap to make them not scramble to punish C card every time.
Right.
Yeah, K9 knows everyone because I know K9 is commentating all those sets. He's like the top player / historian out here.
Got you. I'm surprised Hyperhiko wasn't in this one.
I think Hyperhiko is East Coast. Sometimes, because I know it's a little late for people on the East.
Sometimes it's too late for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that happened with
Rushdown.
Goodness. My brain. Yeah, Rushdown.
Alright, Zale takes the first game. Wait, that wasn't the first game, right? That was the second game, actually.
That was the second game. That was the second
Blue
game.
won the first game.
Blue took the first game. It's tied up at 1-1, if my count is correct. They're queuing up again, so it must be.
Yeah. All right, down to game 3, and it's interesting because I'm seeing two apparently pretty good, two bad matchups in this game. Apparently are supposed to be Palm versus Oleander and Paprika versus Oleander, but I'm seeing both those characters doing pretty well today. So it's this game is looking pretty balanced.
My hot take from everything I've ever seen is I think the worst matchup in this game is 6-4.
Yeah, that's the absolute worst. It can't be any worse than that.
Yeah, hard 6-4. I don't even know if that's a hot take. I feel like saying that 7-3s in this game is a hotter take than saying the hardest matchup is a 6-4.
If I hear any of you, I'm looking, one of you is in here, and I know who you are, and you know I'm talking about you. You better not say 7-3 or any nonsense like that. I won't have it. Not in this chat.
Just waiting for somebody to come in and just go, Velvet Pap is 7-3. But I am very impressed that hot take joke aside, if the worst matchup in this game is a 6-4, that says a lot about how well balanced this game is, and the fact that you literally should just pick the character that you like if you're getting into this game.
Absolutely. And right now, Blue's got Zale on the pain train. Super level 2.
Big cash out right here.
Oh man, so many pots. There were so many pots in that one. He rolled pretty good.
A good weight on the push block there too.
Oh, the cross cannon. Oh, nice throw on the rollout. Last time that he did cross cannon to keep Zale in, Zale actually still managed to roll out. But this time he threw it. So smart. And Blue takes that one 2-1.
Means Blue is going to move on and face the winner of Umbra and Icehound in loser semis.
Right. And those two are next.
Which means that match will determine top 3.
Yeah, looking at this bracket real quick. Let me put this like that. There we go. So we got Oscar and Emron and winners finals. Thanks for watching. Yeah, you have a good night. So we got Blue Zale, Blue waiting for the winner of this, and then after that, winners finals will be Oscar Glass and Emron.
Mm-hmm. Gets the 5A right off the round start, just dash in the 5A. No fear at all.
Oh wow, that was both fireballs whiffed, and that's kind of gonna hurt. 'Cause that was all of Umbra's magic right there. So now Umbra can't even do a DP right now. It looks like a small whiff, but that whiff actually mattered a lot because now there's no reversal.
Look at all of this pressure
Yeah.
and just the conversion that Icebound immediately got access to because of that singular whiff.
Oh, another whiff. Blocks the magic charge. Oh, does not block the double overhead there.
Mess with the cow, you get the horns.
Round 2.
Icebound takes that first round. Oh, wow, they charge each other, but Icebound pressed in 6A. I'm not sure how fast Arizona is. Because I feel like Umbra tried to do dash 5A, but I think Arizona 6A may have been slightly too fast. Oh, super.
Arizona's 6A is 8 frames.
8 frames. Okay, so dash 5A can outspeed it if you are tight on your timing.
Yeah. You'd have to be really tight on your timing.
Yeah. Okay, Umbra trying to work on a comeback out here.
Big conversion off Fred.
Has to be careful not to get level 2. Okay, does not set off the counter. I don't think Umbra will be able to kill Icebound. Oh my god, so scary.
Oh,
Oh.
and a great cross canter. Oh,
He tried.
Head buck.
Wait, that was the wrong teleport.
Arizona wins.
I think Umbra had the right idea, but that was the wrong teleport. Umbra pressed 2-2. I don't know what 2-2 they pressed, but it wasn't 2-2D because he got hit out of it.
Oh, 6A is active at frame 7? Oh, okay. I stand corrected.
So even tighter. I mean, dash 5A I think is 6 frames technically. So if you do like dash for 1 frame into 5A, so you can still beat that, but you'd have to be mad tight.
Mm-hmm.
Coming at you. Fred, look alive.
Of course. Ready? Fight.
I don't know. Mizumi's telling me it's 8 frames, like you were saying. I'm not sure if Mizumi is incorrect, but yeah, Mizumi's saying startup is 8. Unless there's some kind of inconsistency there. But in any case, Umbra got an Icebound, full screen. Oh, that's a big whiff.
Oh, that's gonna, yeah, this is gonna hurt.
And I've seen that type of error from Umbra before. Oh, the armor.
It's the wall splat combo.
Umbra trying to mix up Icebound for staggers, but the problem is that staggers actually make it harder to beat the armor. And Icebound is being very belligerent right now, throwing armor wherever they can get it, so... Ooh.
I am not sure how I feel about Umbra just not immediately cashing out that air combo for super for the round.
Well, as bad as it may feel, he did get the save meter, right? It was risky, but...
It was very risky, but it is basically going to guarantee that this first combo is going to have a 3-meter dump attached to it.
It was high risk, high reward.
I think I personally am too spooked by the prospect of
Arizona making it back.
Yeah, exactly. Because I feel like if there's any character I'm very terrified of actually making it back, it's Arizona.
Yeah. Oh no!
Fred.
Fred. That's
Fred coming in with the homie hookup saying, "It's okay, you can miss that this one time. I got you."
I got you.
Time or crayons to teach you how to fight.
Only in the
Yo, man, what are our friends for? But to watch your back when you miss super.
Right.
And even the Icebound forgot. Okay, so it's
How
one.
long is that super too? Like, God, that super doesn't that super last forever?
It lasts a pretty long time, but you can make Fred attack whenever you want. So
Yeah, it's 37 frames with 91 frames of recovery.
oh man, that's 107 frames. That's like almost 2 seconds right there.
Yep. That's over 2 seconds actually. It's 128 frames.
Oh, you said
Plus the 12 frames of startup.
Right.
I reckon you're in for a wrecking. Fred, look alive.
Of course. Ready?
Fight.
See, that is a long ass super.
All right, Umbra got Icebound in the corner right here. Get some magic.
Playing it safe. Still just jump back. So
Yeah. Now it's interesting that Umbra, I feel like when Umbra ends his combo and gets magic, he doesn't put himself in a good spot for Oki, which is kind of interesting because without magic, Arizona doesn't have reversal options. So I feel like that would be a point
Right.
where you could just do Oki and not have to worry about getting
Yeah.
reversal done.
And as long as you're playing, I think, to starve Arizona of magic, right? You can play that Oki game if you're willing to give Arizona magic, then I think you have to play the zoning game instead.
Right.
But I think the notes from the match between Icebound and Amaron are definitely showing that zoning into just big cash outs is definitely a very optimal way to play this matchup.
Round 2. Fight.
We're seeing that kind of idea come through here. Umbra playing very patiently, more willing to just back, 2-2-C, gain some space, throw fireballs. Come in occasionally, but really just sit around and wait for whiff punishes.
Right. And this is 1-1 right now, right?
Yes. I believe.
Yeah.
If I'm wrong, chat will correct me.
I think that Icebound snuck that first one out pretty hard, and I think Umbra doesn't want to let that happen again.
Yeah, definitely seeing Umbra become less aggressive between game 1 and game 2.
But right now, it's
still
trying to
more
close
aggressive
out.
than Amaron.
Oh, jumps over the super and punishes it with Sea Fireball.
Logical outcome, really.
And that's going to be the set. So good stuff to both players. Umbra will move on 2-1. Really good stuff to both players there. So that will put Icebound out at 6th. Sorry, 5th. So good stuff. This is a very stacked bracket. Like I was saying before, we had so many top 8 Frosty Faustings finalists in this one bracket alone. So very good stuff. So now we're gonna have Umbra and Blue.
Who is sending me messages in the middle of, oh, it's just Mario. Okay. Me and a couple friends were laughing about how I sold a couple homies on this game with my my very accurate description of this game as guilty clear second encore.
Guilty clear second encore. Oh my god. That's amazing.
It's not incorrect either.
No, it is not.
And I'm not saying that like it's a bad thing or a meme. I genuinely really love how that combination pans out in this game.
Yeah. No, definitely have aspects from all three of those games in here for sure.
Yeah, like the undizzy and combo system feels very like it's not as limiting or demanding as Skullgirls, which, you know, thank God. Skullgirls is a 6-button fighter. It can have that, you know, it can have the infinite prevention system involved in there because, yeah, but the undizzy / juggle decay system is really sick in this game. Leads to a lot of creativity and combo routes that you see in Skullgirls. It still feels like it has, you know, Gatlings and all of those weird cancels, etc. Which is great. Neutral feels much more paced, like somewhere in between Gear and Unist, where you have these like, you know, big pressure moments that are really defining for like Unist, but then you have actual neutral too. Just not to say Unist doesn't have neutral, but I feel like maybe it's just because I play Wagner and Yuzu. I feel like 90% of the match is just spent pressuring people.
Yeah.
But then I see Byac and I'm like, okay, well, this is okay. Maybe it's not just me.
I need more power.
Good block in the 2B.
Wow, what a push block. That was really
Oh.
interesting. Waiting for the move to pass through to push block.
What? That was a 2-2-A. Umbra did 2-2-A in the air to dodge the C teleport? That was godlike.
I think Umbra may have just labbed that.
Oh, but this couldn't be the round. There's only 3 seconds left. All right, Umbra closes it out. I think if Blue had not dropped that combo, he could have killed, but he dropped it, and then time became a factor.
Was close. Round 2. Fight.
I agree. We saw Amaron do that too.
Right.
The 2-2A to dodge. It may be a reaction thing. It may just be the timing is really tight.
Yeah, it's possible. Okay, and that now, if you looked at Paprika's meter, it instantly shot up to 3. Like it wasn't. I think it was at like below 2, and then it shot up to 3 from all of
It was almost. It was at like about 80% of the way to 2.
And then it was at 3.
And then and then it was just boom. Nope. Now it's a 3. And Pab still has everything in the basket too. So Pab does have access to D-Tally. Yep, there it is. Gets out of the corner for free.
And gets free health. Look at that, free health.
And the epilogue placement there, punishing the C-Tally.
If Blue lives this, it's going to be because of all the apples he just ate.
It is absolutely going to be because of every single apple that got it, or because, you know, the Fred confirm gets dunked a little bit right there.
Yeah, but the health he has right now, I think, is the health of the 2 apples he ate.
Yeah,
Like,
it definitely is.
Oh no, the epilogue.
Wow.
Oh, right under
What a
it.
B-Telly.
Snuck right under it, and somehow did not hit the epilogue on the way in.
That was such a good teleport right there from Blue. That absolutely would
cross.
never in a million years have been my solution to that problem, and I'm so amazed that it worked.
Right. Very, very good problem solving right there. Very quick thinking.
A good JB cross up right there. Or JC cross up. JC. Right?
Yeah, JC is the you mean from Paprika,
The
right?
floof. The floof,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, JC, yeah.
Okay.
The floof twirl.
I gotta remember there's 2 jumping cross up moves. There's Pap JC and goodness gracious. Palm JB.
Oh yeah. 2 blunder moves.
Yeah. Oscar brings up a very good point. Can we also just like talk about the fact that Blue lived through 2 Freds in the same round?
Oh yeah, it's
And brought it back from 2 Freds in a round?
yeah. He's
Wow.
he's a survivor. Blue is a survivor. Blue is a Paprika main. You know, Paprika mains have to be survivors.
Right.
They are hardy folk.
Your character gets no handouts, dog. So maybe sometimes you get health because people forget your picnic basket exists, but or just too busy corner pressuring you, and then you get like a couple apples in there.
All right, and Blue takes. I think that was the first game.
Yeah, that was a really good read with the 2-2C at the end there.
Yeah.
Oh, I like her.
Ready? Fight.
Oh, nice dodge on the air
Ooh.
fireball there.
That was a dirty cross-up.
Yeah. Now, see, Umbra playing a dangerous game and is coming back to bite him. So if you do not meaty Paprika, her teleport will be out of there. The teleports do not beat meaties, but if you don't meaty her, she's out. And Umbra did decide to charge 2 magic before going for the meaty, and Blue did get out of there and then hit him.
Definitely, the risk reward kind of game plan is definitely something I very much appreciate about this game too.
Right, for sure.
Because I can't necessarily say like, well, charging 2 magic there is a bad decision, because if you get the right reaction to the teleporter, you go back to neutral and they get the confirm. It was absolutely the correct decision,
Right.
and you gained so much from it.
But at the same time, the risk is definitely there. And right here...
Yeah. And this is just an example of the risk not paying off.
Right, yeah, definitely did magic, did DP, and then it got blocked, got killed. And Blue moving into the next round. Blue on set point right now.
Hey, Gio, it's going pretty well.
Hey, Gio.
We're out here. You're joining at the right time. We're in loser semis right now, so we're fighting for the last slot in top 3.
Yep.
And after this, we will be going to winners finals, which is going to be Oscar Glez and Amaron. So you're going to see Palm and another Oleander.
But I mean, slowly but surely, actually the Oleanders have been actually, well,
The
one of the
numbers have been
Oleanders.
decreasing. I will say that. We used to get to a point where our top 8 was like 5.
Shout out to Frosty Fastings.
It was like 5 Oleanders, Blue, Oscar, and like
And
usually a Chanwa somewhere in there.
well, I think Frosty, it was Koi won the whole thing actually.
No, yeah, it was definitely. I'm talking about
Wednesday Night Fights.
Yeah, last year's WNS.
Right. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. That time, Umbra did not block it despite blocking both the car and the 3C, but... Okay. Oh, the DP?
That was a really interesting TP choice.
Okay, I gotta say, Umbra's getting hit because he charged magic.
Yeah.
That was right there. That was the risk reward right there.
Yeah.
It didn't pan out because we know.
Well, I think it's because it's. I think at this point it's almost expected that Blue wants to that Umbra wants to charge that extra magic because he's gone for it so often.
But at the same time, it's expected that Blue is going to press something on Wake Up. That is
because
Blue's
you
trademark.
have to, quote unquote. Yeah.
And Blue wins that game, and so that Blue wins 2-0. But good stuff to both players. That will put Umbra at 4th place. Good stuff. And Blue will move on into losers finals.
Good stuff. Yeah, Blue definitely here to play a fighting game, not a blocking game.
I didn't pay to block. I played
to fight. That's got to be one of my favorite shit. That's got to be one of my favorite scrub quotes of all time. Dog, just block the mix-ups. It's a fighting game, not a blocking game.
That was so funny. And this is so amazing. The first WNF of the year, we got a really stacked bracket. So now we got Oscar, we got Palm, and Oleander here for winners finals. And it's going to be 1st to 3.
Yes.
So let me make sure these guys know. We're starting, but...
All right, and we are in Amron versus Oscar Glaz, winner finals, game 1. Let's get it started. The jump back, float back in from Oscar, gets the cross up, opens up with 2B.
Wow,
Ends the
good
combo early,
blocks
summons
on
the
that.
dog. Tons of cross-up pressure, gets the opening from JB, and the conversion from the dog is gonna pop out in here, get the corner pressure going on. Out comes Big Mama Dog. Big Mama Dog's in the back, menacing as hell, sprints
she's
forward,
already
and
out.
Hammer-On dodges with the combo.
Oh, nice 6A there. Just not letting him do that JB. Oscar was definitely feeling the JB right there.
Yep,
Because even once you start blocking it, he doesn't even have to hit. Once you start blocking it, you're in the blender.
yep. This is definitely a move you have to anti-air or die trying, because you don't want to block this character.
Right. Oh, nice A trap in that block string. Keep yourself safe. And Amaron clutches out that round and still taunting. All right. Amaron feel himself. You know what? I gotta respect it.
I feel like I've done that.
I
See, if it had just been once or twice, I would have been like, okay, well, Amaron was going for a teleport, but no, it's very clearly.
Amaron's definitely, they're definitely feeling themselves in this bracket.
Amaron's on a roll right now. Big corner conversion right here. Gonna pull out Fred. Gets the JC pickup into the Fred combo.
And full magic.
Taking all that extra time to read and all the patience.
Yo, look at the 3 Titans just sitting there right now. Trying to see whose turn it's going to be. But Fred's time is almost up, and both Mama and Papa are going to stick around. But Oscar might not live to tell the tale. Oh, that's it. I think that's it.
Oh, no.
You couldn't see anything. I could not see. So every button was mixed at that point.
The creature priority there was so difficult to really see where Fred was coming from.
Right.
Because Fred was behind both Mom and Pop. Yeah, I wish I had that attention span for reading.
I don't want to hurt you, but you need no choice.
For the record, I do want to hurt you.
Round one.
Yeah, Amaron is just... Amaron is on something today.
Yeah, Amaron's on a roll.
Well, you know me, you know I'm a big Oscar Glass fan. But
Yeah.
this is some shit coming out
Wow,
right here.
good blocks on the cross up. That one looked was going to be a cross up, but it didn't. So I can see why that hit same side.
Yep. You know, it's very much giving me, you know, I keep coming back to Skullgirls with these dirty mix-ups, but you ever seen a neutral jump cross someone up? That's how that feels.
Oh, gets him with the cross up right there. Alright, gets him with the 7 letters. Right, Oscar nails his perfect.
That was absolutely just a palm round through and
Yeah,
through right
that
there.
was a perfect palm round right there. Both literally and figuratively, and Amaron gets the anti-air.
Well, this is going to be a big damage spike right at the beginning.
Oh, the 6C anti-air! Yo, every button on this character anti-airs. Oh no, he stuck out the 2A.
I think that's one of the reasons why everybody's so scared of this character is like it. You know, Oleander has good pressure, right? She has Fred, so sometimes she has insane pressure, right?
Yeah.
And she has really good buttons.
Final round.
She does, you know, she does really good combo damage,
Right,
but
you got
90% of what she does is mad disjointed.
right. It's like you
Like
can't
if her
really
kit was
contest her.
not as disjointed as it was, this character would not be that good.
Right. Defensing at neutral.
Yeah.
And there is a okay. Barks the epilogue away. Good stuff. And doesn't get punished for S. He managed to
and
go.
the dash block.
He managed to go this whole Fred without getting punished, basically. And he got rid of the epilogue too. Although Amaron does still have full meter.
Yeah. The dash block to block the Fred grab from behind too is very good.
Yeah. Oh,
Oscar
nice.
really showing
Nice
the
clean dash
mastery
to
of the
fireball.
matchup. Yeah, good fireball. Good smite. Gets the pickup off the bounce on Smite. Doesn't want to cash out. Risky decision versus Palm, but push block to reduce that chip damage in there. Tries to wave dash in, then get the. I would assume that was going for a JB, but got 5 seed out of there.
Yeah. It was either that or command dash, but yeah, Amron takes the second game.
So Amaron is up 2-0 right now, I think. Unless I'm counting wrong.
No, it is 2-0 right now. Oscar has to think about how they're gonna change something up. Because he definitely he was doing pretty well against Oleander earlier in the bracket. But Amaron's like a different play style from the way he's playing against, so he's gonna have to adapt something.
Yeah.
Round 1.
Patient blocking from Amaron here. Oscar is trying to play a more slow-paced neutral this time. Oh, tries to block with the fireball, doesn't quite reach. And Amaron is not having it. He's like, no, this dog is not going to skip the jump on me.
And squeezing in the read at every available opportunity. You know, wants to have access to that teleport to get in or confirm just like that.
Yep, because it is meter steal. Every magic option that hits is meter steal. There's more right there. 2A to 6A. Alright, Mama's there. Oh, and the dog meaties for her.
Very good hit right there.
Oh, and that's going to be a punish. Not sure if that was a misinput or not. Oh, not big combos. I'm kind of surprised Oscar isn't going for bigger combos here. I feel like Oscar could have killed off that last 2B if they did IAD loops or float loops or something. But Amaron takes that round.
Round 2.
Okay,
Starts off with the 2B, directing the dash in. Gets the combo.
The dog covered the bark there. I think Amaron tried to punish the bark, but the dog got it. Good bait from Oscar Glass's part. No dog though. No dog summon on that. No dog summon again. Wants to try to keep the mix real. He gets Mama Dog in there. Oh, and that's gonna be it. That's the round. Unfortunately for him though, Amaron is going to go into this one on 2 bars, working on the third. So the next hit is going to probably be Fred up. Next clean hit.
Definitely.
Oh, good blocks. Cannot punish it though. Too far for Palm to reach. Palm
even with that 97 frames of recovery.
Yeah.
or whatever ridiculous amount it was. 91 frames. That was
Palm not the fastest character out here.
Definitely not.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Luckily though, Amaron does not have 2 bars, so. Oh, epilogue, both blocking Palm. Oh, no punch in the bark. Two bars though, so Fred's coming out. You see Amaron put that Fred out quickly to avoid giving Oscar too much meter.
Yep.
At max JD, you kind of just don't want to let the level 1 play out at all, because just give him free meter for little damage. Oh, and that's it. I think Amaron's going to be sitting in grands.
So Oscar's going to play blue right now, if my memory serves.
Yep. That's going to be losers finals.
Very different, very drastic change in character approach now.
Yeah.
And hopping right into it. And this one is also a final set, so this is also a best 3 out of 5.
This set will also be first to 3, best of 5. my sound panned. You didn't say anything, did you? My sound like panned out for a second.
No, I didn't say anything yet. But we are getting started. The cinnamon roll comes through. Does not make the seat heli safe.
Yeah, it was a good thought, but it wasn't fully time to make that safe.
Yep.
Oh, nice copter dog to punish the cinnamon roll. Wow, nice 2B anti-air.
Wow, that was disgusting. I didn't even know that worked like that.
Yeah, it does, and it definitely is helped by the fact that Palm's hurt box disappears. It doesn't literally disappear, but it becomes like an
I'm assuming it gets like really flat.
Becomes the lowest hurt box in the game. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like some Grand Viper stuff.
Right. Grand Viper, is it like transcending that to Ground Viper at this point?
Yeah. Oh, nice. There it is again. 2B.
Great air.
Because of that, because of the combination of the hitbox and the low profile, it's the best anti-air in the game.
Right. Yeah, but definitely, I would assume it's just kind of like something you have to learn a little bit how to hit, because it's significantly lower than a lot of other anti-airs, like a lot of the, like Ollie 6A or 2C.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there's a learning curve, but it looks like once you understand kind of how that move works, it's kind of insane.
Right. Oh, nice A-cart punish right there.
I gotta get back to playing this game too.
Yeah, it's sick.
Yeah, this game is so much fun. Y'all in the chat, if you don't own this game, buy this game. This game is mad fun. We got mix-ups, the character. We got Faust with less RNG.
And
we got a Shoto with a teleport.
And there's a 7th character on the way too. Shanty's almost here.
Yep.
She looks like an interesting character coming out. Okay, nice cross canter. Oh man, Papa is following along. And
ready
Blue,
to walk up slowly and down smash.
I gotta say, gotta give it to Blue for just calmly walking along with that Papa dog at his back.
Who is the Ike of this game? Arizona.
Yeah, it's definitely Arizona.
You remember Ike's neutral B where he like stabs into the ground and gets the pillar of flame out of there? She has like 3 different variants of that called stomps, and you can loop them. She has a gigantic command grab. She's got an instant overhead that's just basically Ike Nair on crack.
Oh, a nice block on. Oh, but doesn't block the Rekka. Oh wow, that was disgusting. That teleport made things very ambiguous for Oscar, and it was not clear at all where anyone had to block.
Yeah, the B-telly layered with the backdash was just very strange right there.
I'm like pretty sure even Blue didn't know what side that Oscar was going to end up on, but he didn't need to.
You can't block me if I don't know what side I'm hitting.
All he has to do is press 2A, and it will confirm. So he was like, all right, I don't know where you just ended up, but 2A is a free mix-up right now. Freest mix-up of my life.
And speaking of Arizona, here's Arizona's stage.
Yeah.
Ready? Fight.
What?
Oh, wow, that was a weird interaction. What is the hitbox that
So
Paprika has
Paprika's hurt box is actually below the hitbox when she does the C-tele. It's actually kind of tragic. Yeah, she is below her hitbox, I'm pretty sure.
I guess that's both fair but also unfortunate.
It's pretty unfortunate. I feel like it should maybe be the other way.
I feel like they
around.
could be even, and I'd be okay with it.
Because it's a very unsafe move.
Yeah.
It's like the freest thing to punish, so maybe you should have a
I
a
feel
good
like
hitbox.
at worst I would want that to trade.
Yeah.
Well, this is a huge combo. You know, we're talking about the pains of C-Telly, but Blue has been putting this round away very quickly.
Yeah,
Oscar's
although
getting the JB mix-up, though, putting Blue back in the corner now.
He did Oscar got a hit. This might be the end. Oscar has 2 bars. Working on a third. I think Oscar can kill, actually. Yeah, he's going to kill.
I think this is going to kill.
This one's, yeah, yep. No question. And he had more hits to do after that, too. He had a full like 6 or 7 more hits to do after that.
All right, chat. There's another clip for Stay Jam's Will It Kill the next episode.
Ooh, wow. Nice block.
Ooh, wow. What a push block.
Okay, level 2. Gonna swap sides. Get the level 2. Oh! I think he...
Oh, no.
No, he didn't mess up because that's a totally different button. He pressed 5B. I think he's keeping it for a mix-up. But mix-up failed. Now, I think he's gonna do a reversal D teleport. I'm feeling it in my bones. If he gets out of this alive.
Worth noting that Oscar is.
There it is. There it is.
Yep.
Oscar felt it too. That's why he backed up the full screen.
I was gonna say the difference between Oscar and Amaron in the matchup is Oscar doesn't have a book to read, so it's either gonna beat you or back away from it.
Yeah. Food,
and
yeah.
Oscar making a wise decision there, backing away from the basket, not getting hit by the D-Telly.
Yeah. Oh, Blue choosing health over safety. I mean, like eating over safety. Wants to win neutral here. Blue air blocking, trying to avoid the mix, but it's not enough.
The crab. I wonder, is the input for push block the same as the grab combination?
Well, the input for push block is any 2 buttons you choose.
Okay, so it may have been that Blue was pushing grab to push block there and push blocked late.
Yeah, that's possible. It's actually, that's a common thing to happen. That's actually why I always recommend when people are setting their push blocks, they should try to set it to A and B, in my opinion. Throw is A and D, right? Or is it
Throw is B and C.
B and C, right? B and C.
Yeah, I manually push block with A and B because I'm just in Skullgirls it's two punches while I'm blocking.
And I think doing both is good. Doing A plus either B or C is good because if you mess up, you get a jab. The throw one is obviously good because you get the throw option select, throw tech option select. But in situations like that where you're not sure if there might be a gap, it can be good to spam the A and B one instead.
Right, because if that's gapped and not a frame trap, the worst thing that happens is you get an Abare 5A.
Right.
And then you just don't follow up because you didn't know that was gapped. And Oscar with the big cash out right here. As Blue sitting in the corner, just waiting. And is going to have 1 meter, isn't going to cash out on it here though. Cross canter keeping Oscar in the corner, but the roll forward.
That's been causing Blue a lot of trouble this bracket. Just like he cross canters to keep you in the corner, but they just instantly roll out. Once he did manage to throw it, but he hasn't done it again that I've seen. So I'd like to see if he can go back to implementing that throw and the rollout.
We're gonna call Papa Dog in here. Oh, and that's big.
I don't know if you're trying to teleport out, but the dog's not gonna let teleports happen.
Ooh.
It's gonna be hard to do anything reversal with Papa Dog there because the dog will just cover everything. One more chance because Palm doesn't have meter.
That dog does add a lot to the empty meter, though.
Oh, you did it!
Oh no! The cross canter.
Oh no!
B-Telly coming through.
Oscar, I think panicking, but he didn't mean to do that drop, and now he's got Paprika on him. We'll see what happens.
two parts here. I think go straight for the D-Telly is the play. Nope.
Nope, he wants to have it for mix, and he messed up. He did that twice, and I think both times it didn't quite pan out. So now Oscar takes the lead now, 2-1. Yeah, it's interesting he's not going for the instant damage there. He's trying to preserve it from mix, but so far both times he's chosen that. I'm reading this chat here. Talking. Both times he's gone for it, it's not been working out.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely been a risky decision that's been getting made.
Round one.
Yeah, I think it may just be time here to start just cashing out on it. I respect the mix option. It's just Oscar's mix is also just incredibly volatile and does not come with the sacrifice of damage necessarily.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I think it was a drop. Meant to go for a full hop, got the short hop. Oh, this again. I think he tried to push block and got the throw.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm telling you, folks, you got set push block to AB or AC. Thank me later. The thing is that for most control inputs, it's easy to hit BC manually, so you can just do that whenever you want to do the throw tech option select. Just like input throw as a push block. In any case, though, Oscar was sitting on set point. Oh, no. Oh, whoa! He is. Oh, no. He just threw all that magic into that, and all the magic is now permanently gone.
Oh, no. Oh, that is unfortunate. And that confirm is going to be big.
All right, well, we'll see. We can do something with this. Doesn't need magic when he has a basket out.
That's very true. Yep,
Right.
and then just immediately
Instantly
decides to
cashes
cash out.
Oh, catches him on the jump out. I think Oscar was expecting a jump, and then Blue knew that, so he just instantly caught him.
And does end up with 3 magic back, has some mix here, cashes out on another level 1 right here. Unfortunately, that is going to put Oscar at level 3. Oscar going to call in the dogs for a free neutral win.
You know, I didn't know that level 2 gives her magic back. That's gonna be. Oh, he dropped it!
I think it kind of works like treasure hunt or treasure find.
Okay, so like she does it, she gets magic after. Okay, good stuff to both players. Blue putting up a really good fight. But Oscar is going to take that one 3-1. Good stuff to Blue. Getting third place in a really stacked bracket. Blue, please don't go anywhere because we're gonna take a picture after this. So now we're gonna start grand finals, the first set. Amron and Oscar Glez. Taking a little bit of time to load. Oh, Amron going rocking the dark color this time. We got the black sheep and the black unicorn.
Okay, so I looked it up. I stand corrected. Okay. The way the basket works is that when you are near it, the basket basically has its own magic bar.
Well, yeah, so that I know. You can do infinite items out of it without using up any magic. Well, it has its own set number, not infinite.
Yeah,
but
it's the same from its counter as it would for the amount of magic that you get.
I'm just wondering where the 3 magic came from because we definitely saw Blue use all 6 magic, right? Like
Yes, we did.
He did 3 cinnamon rolls. And then at some point after that, he had 3 magic, unless they were different. Did I forget they were different rounds somehow, or were they not the same round?
No, that was the same round.
Yeah,
that was the same round.
I'm not sure what happened there. But yeah, I do know that you can just keep pulling items out of it. You don't use any magic. Anyone in the chat knows they can enlighten me.
Oh, okay. I think I understand what happened.
Oscar taking the first round.
So the way Pap regains magic is when her opponent eats one of her gifts.
Right. Oh, did
So I
she
think
eat?
that conversion that was in the corner may have been Oscar accidentally eating something.
Oh, okay, that would make sense.
Yeah, and that would explain where the extra magic came from. Okay, we have solved the mystery. Level 2 restore. It does restore food. Okay. Okay, it gives you back 3 then.
Oh,
so
okay.
That's not on the that needs to get added to the Mizumi.
Yeah, it's not on the Mizumi, right?
I would like to know that it gives you back food.
Yeah, that's probably important. it's like Velvet's level 2 then. It's actually exactly like Velvet's level 2.
That might have been a recent change, and that's why it's not on the Mizumi.
Yeah, it's possible.
But that's definitely, if that was a change, that was much needed and much appreciated by fat mains everywhere.
Okay, Oscar taking the first game. I think he had taunt of his own at the end. I wasn't really watching, but he does take that first game.
Can I keep her rolling?
I am sad there's not a mod view on mobile yet. I would love to be able to have that. Alright, so we're going slow game right here off the start. Very, very patient and careful from both characters. Oh, and Oscar gets the grab in the corner. That's going to convert with the Bark Stagger, giving enough time to call Mom in. Mom with the Azuna drop.
So, there is a really funny tell about Mama Dog when she does the command grab. Amron, I don't think Amron knows about it because Amron got grabbed. But if you ever see Oscar Glez do the command grab again, look at what the Mama Dog looks like. There is a glitch that I guess they haven't fixed yet. It's actually been in the game for quite a while.
Interesting.
But the Mama Dog's coloring completely changes.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Yeah, so it's actually very clear when she's going to do the command grab, which is a little unfortunate because it's supposed to be a mix-up with the bite. Like, they have the same, like, initial startup.
Right.
But
the color change makes it different.
Right.
I can tell.
And I'm guessing Amron doesn't know because Amron definitely got hit by the command grab.
Yeah.
And that's gonna kill. Oscar Go's trying to go for a reset right now. He hasn't lost a round yet.
Didn't mean to win.
Round 2. Fight.
Definitely pushing for the reset right
Oh,
now.
the
Gonna crack the
rounds.
6C straight into level 2. Get Fred out very quick. The
Wave
dash
dashing
is
across the stage. Trying.
Amron not wanting to give Oscar any room to breathe at all this round.
No room. That copter dog was already one too many. Okay, now he's backing off. Now his friend's about to be gone.
Yep, and great management of space from Amron with these wave dashes. Oscar cracks open Amron and dodges the chapter trap because of it. Amron with the JB coming in, starting up a little bit of pressure. C-Tally's out. JB coming in. There we go. Oscar Glez getting the crack right here. And let's see if... Oh, the magic gain is apparently a bug. There is a discussion about it in the Discord. Okay, that's interesting. I kind of like it, though. I hope that stops being a bug and becomes a feature.
Unfortunate, strongly needed feature is a bug. Planned for removal. Weak character becomes weaker. Uh-oh. Oh, well.
I think it would be a really good thing because, like, it would... having a way to gain back that magic
It would be nice.
would definitely allow Pap to diversify game plan.
It's a little. It would be a little unfortunate if Blue was actually allowed to do 3 cinnamon rolls, mess up, and then just have no magic.
Right.
But hey, I mean that's also 3 bad decisions, right? In any case, on this set, Emron is looking like in a good spot to possibly close out this game and get one on the board.
Oh, and a great side switch combo right there.
Oh,
Goes with the read D-Telly. I'm not sure if that was D-Telly.
I think it was B. I think it was B Telly.
I think that was just B-Telly and Fred opened.
Yeah.
Still here?
Emron getting the perfect game there.
That was perfect.
How unfortunate that is a bug. That would have been such a cool buff to give to that character.
I was honestly hoping it was kind of like Velvet's, and I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Well, in any case, I'm hoping, I'm not going to really say anything, but I hope some Pap asks for that to be a feature.
Right. I just think it's neat, you know?
It's pretty cool.
I can see why maybe, like, you could make the argument that, like, 3 would be way too much, right?
Yeah. Is it consistent? Like, does it always happen?
Yeah, that's a question. That's another. Yeah.
Because if it's inconsistent, I could see that would be problematic to keep in. You have to, like, either all or nothing, right? Make it, like, always do that or never do that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even if it's inconsistent, I think it would be cool to see it come back as a consistent permanent feature.
Right.
Amaran with the color change coming in here.
Yeah, and I think the last time Amron entered, they changed colors every game.
Every single game they used a different color. Yes, that is
Yeah.
correct. Did not repeat once throughout the entirety of their time on stream. I know that for a fact. I cannot speak to once throughout the entirety of the tournament.
This isn't over.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, I'm used to Amaran changing colors every single game. When is it gonna happen?
Yeah. Ooh, the C-Trap cross-up.
That was spicy.
Yeah.
I'm here for that. Tell me how you're feeling.
Oh, man.
Ooh, the good patience right there from Oscar. And this is a game of excellent spacing and very small conversions until just now.
Yeah.
Until just now.
Amron ties up the set. Oh, no, not ties up the set. That was round 1. Ooh, that hit hard.
Ooh. We're gonna cash out straight into Papa Dog for all the Oki. Ooh, and uses
the overhead.
The meaty there after calling mom. We've got the whole family on board now. Mama Dog, Papa Dog, the puppies, and unfortunately gets side switched on. The level 1 cashing out did not gain enough meter through the course of that tiny exchange to go into Fred right there.
If you saw, so right as he got hit, Mama was flashing white. That's because Oscar was in the process of controlling her. If you see the dogs flash white, they're about to do like something, either move or a command. So right as he was inputting a Mama command, he got hit.
Got you. And I think this is gonna cash out.
Yeah, he
It's
should.
gonna get loot. Yeah, there it is.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry.
Final round. Fight.
Ooh, I'm not sure if that was a mistake or not, because I don't know if that was a dash 5A he was trying to go for it, but the thing is, I don't think either hits very far, so...
I don't know if we can call that a mistake, but we
Yeah.
can call it an accident. I think it worked out, so...
I think either way, it wouldn't have panned out well for Pog.
Definitely not. And getting to start the game off with just a gigantic Fred confirm. 20 seconds, already 8 through
This might be
75. Yeah, I think this is going to be it off the level 1. There it is.
Okay, so now it's tied up 2-2.
Logical outcome, really.
Only end a win.
Amaron trying their hardest not to let the bracket get reset.
I'm queuing up for Game 5 of the first half, potentially, of Grand Finals. This could also be the end, depending on who wins.
Yeah. I feel like it's going to depend on who gets going first, because both these players have been kind of going pretty hard with momentum with each round. Kind of like whoever gets going first is kind of like just takes the whole round by force.
Yeah, very much so. Very much what I've noticed coming through here.
Needed the guard?
Can I keep it rolling?
No! And don't call me Ollie.
Round 1. Fight.
Nice patience there.
Yeah,
Oh,
very
nice
slow.
blocks. Ooh, no punish either. I'm pretty sure C-Bark is pretty punishable. It's like minus 15 or something.
The JB cross up. Lots of respect from both players so far, though.
Oh, instantly up backs into cross up dash JB.
And that's one of the things with adjustable wake-up timing rather than
Yeah.
variable wake-up timing necessarily. Amaron may have been expecting Oscar to delay the wake-up intentionally a bit there, and Oscar just immediately got up and up-backed and avoided the meaty.
Yep.
Yeah, so one of those things for those of you that don't play this game often is meaties are actually really hard to do in this game because you can choose to delay your wake-up tech. And so that means you either have to put out a move that's pretty dang active, or get a good read on when your opponent's trying to wake up.
My cause is righteous to
The only exceptions are there are some moves that will always hard knock you down, and those always cause you to get up very quickly
Yeah,
in place.
yeah. Yeah, there are some moves that do force a get up.
Amaron starting off with a little lead here. Oh, and the air block into dash forward JB. I should have done that earlier as well. It's like a really good counter after blocking something really high. Wow, what's the hitbox on that? I know. I feel like Oscar's gonna have a picture of this. I know it, because last time something like this happened, immediately after Oscar had a picture in the Palm Discord. They're like, "What is this?" That was definitely a sus moment right there.
Right.
Oh no,
I didn't even know we had character discords for this game.
no. I meant sorry, channels.
Oh, the channel. Oh, okay.
Oh, that moment. Okay, supering, no throw. You know, the only way you can stop that is if you throw palm right there. And you know
I don't
what?
think Amaron could throw because Amaron was still in the initial read animation.
Oh,
right
you're
there.
right.
Because Amaron. So the thing is that Amaron was still building magic,
Right.
which means that every read requires a commitment of a certain amount of frames at that
Right.
point in time.
Yeah.
You can only like get out of it, quote unquote, quickly when you're building meter.
Right. And with that, Amaron takes it 3-2. Good stuff to both players.
Good stuff.
Yeah, it was really back and forth. And both players showed some really strong things this bracket. And good stuff to everyone. Let me just get this picture real quick. Let me tell you guys. Oh, I gotta click in here. Alright.
Alright, and that means I am also safe to dip out to the main menu.
Yeah. Oh, we need a clear spot. All right, this looks good. Oh, that's fine. You guys.
Yeah, what a great time to be supporting rollback games. We got this excellent game. Them's Fighting Herds getting the 7th character soon. Skullgirls is confirmed to be getting 4 new characters. Insane.
Yep.
We got Strive coming out soon. Tons of good stuff to play. Tons of good stuff to play. That was a fantastic bracket to watch.
All right. I got it. You guys are good. I think I can get it without these guys photobombing me. I got some stuff though, so. Thanks guys for coming through. It was great. We had a really nice stacked bracket, good number of people, and it feels good to be back watching you guys show me some good TFH out here.
Yeah, I really dig watching this game. It's so much fun.
Yeah. So
is Rev 2 still going on, out of curiosity?
It should be, I believe. So if you guys are interested, or you only got to catch like part of the bracket or something, you want to rewatch it, this is going to be up on my YouTube. Yep, thanks. And I'm also gonna be shouting out the top 3 on my Twitter also. And usually I also tweet out like when I'm going to be like running the next WNF, but generally it's every 2 weeks. So 2 Wednesdays from now, I'll catch you guys back.